specifically the neighborhoods that for decades flourished as the heartbeat of Roanoke's Black community. And while for those days, well, they're gone, a local artist is making sure they're never forgotten.
The smells coming from the different restaurants and hotels, the horns blowing, people chattering, smoke rising from the buildings. It was just something that he loved to see on each and every day of his life.
David Ramey Jr. is talking about the community his father grew up in, the 40s through the 60s, the lively Northeast and Gainsboro area in Roanoke.
It was a community within a city. It was a city within a city.
And at that time, a rare place where African Americans didn't have to worry about segregation.
When you were in the Northeast Gainsboro area, you didn't have to worry about that. You drank from whatever fountain that was there that was a public fountain. You didn't have to worry about stepping to the side of the sidewalk to let someone else who's not your race go past.
According to the Gainsboro History Project, the area held 1,600 homes, several schools, more than 20 churches, and countless businesses. Is now a distant memory.
David Ramey, in the later years of his life, really managed to record from memory, even without the use of photographs, which I find so amazing.
Split between the Harrison Museum of African American Culture and the Todman Museum of Art, people can travel the once vibrant neighborhood and view 200 drawings paired with 150 stories.
The man was a unique talent, I think, that comes along, maybe once or twice a century.
There are no photographs, or if there are, there are very few, that could illustrate what he is doing from a personal perspective.
David, a self-taught artist, takes people like Charles Price back into time to the neighborhood he remembers before it was demolished.
To be able to see something that your mind had, you could think about, but really not illustrate it. David has done that. He has pulled things out that, oh yeah, I remember that, or yeah, that's how we stood on the corner.
The Berglund Center, McDonald's, all of those places used to be homes and businesses.
David Sr. is gone, but his work ensures those memories and his memory will always stay alive.
That was his legacy to not only make sure that they could see the images, but they could read and the stories and learn about how it was and just different things about it.
David Ramey Jr. tells me that he hopes his father's work not only lives on at Roanoke museums, but eventually travels to others. Now, for now, you can catch the exhibition through March 30th.